So here you can see how to sort the elements in ascending order. So let us see an example first. These are the elements 18, 2, 64, 0, 5, 1. These are the elements in array. So array means what will be there for us? Subscript will be there. So A of 0, like this continuously elements will be there one after another. So these are the elements in array. Now we have to check according to insertion sort. We assume that it is already sorted, so we'll start our sorting technique from this element. That is the reason in program the for loop, all the programs for loop is different. In this program the for loop will start from for I is equal to 1. So now you can see here this element we will take it as key element. So this element will compare here. This element is less than this means 2 will come here, 18 will come here. So I am writing in the next step 2 and 18 is coming here. So 64, 0, 5, 1 is there. So before we said that this is the key element. Now we are making this as the key element. So now this is the key element. Compare the key element with all the elements before k. So first our comparison will be with this. Since this is the greater, it will be here only. Compare with this. Since it is greater, it will be here. Our agenda is to assemble them in ascending order. So what is greater should be here, what is less value should be on this side. So now you can see here, next one, this is the key element. If you observe here, this element is less means, so this element will come here and this element will go here. Now key element compare with 18. So first round it is here. Now again this key element only if I compare, it will be like this. 0, 18, 64 and 2 will be here. Next after that interchange. So 0, 2, 18, 64. So the key element will be here and remaining elements will be arranged here. Now we take this element as the key element. So this element will take it as key element. Means now who is the key element? This element is key element. This element is key element. Now this element will compare here. Since 5 is less, 5 will come here and 64 will come here. Okay. So remaining elements will be like this only. Okay. Now again I told 5 is the key element. It is compared with all the elements. So 5 by comparing with all of them, if you see 5 will come here and 18 will come here. Okay. So again 5 is compared with 2. So since it is a greater value, it will be here. So now next key elements. After 5 what is there? 1 is there. So next key element is 1. So compare with this. When I compare, 1 will come here, 64 will come here. And remaining all will be here as it is. 5, 18. Now you can see here. What is there? 1. 1 is less value. So we'll shift 1 here. So 1, 18, 64 is here. Now 5, 2, 0 is here. Now since this is the less value, 1 will come here and 5 will come here. 18 and 64 will be here. So now 0, 2 is there. Again 1, which is key element I told we have to compare with all. So 1, 2, 5, 18 and 64 are there. So now 0 is here. That is how it happens. Once again I am telling you here. So these are the elements here. First we will take it as key element. Compare the key element with previous. If it is less value, it will come. Greater value will come here. Now this one will compare with the previous value with all the values and arrange in ascending order. This value compare with all the values, arrange till here ascending order. This value compare with all the values backward and arrange in ascending order. Compare with all the values. If it is less value, arrange in ascending order. Now we are going to see the program. So every program structure is similar, you know that. So the first what will be there? Hash include. Okay, so hash include iostream.h. What is there? iostream. Why do we use iostream.h? For scene and cout we will use iostream.h. After that what is there? Hash include iostream.h. After that hash include iomanip.h is there. Hash include iomanip. Iomanip means for what we will use manipulations, setw and endl is there. So after that we are going to use hash include conio.h. Conio.h we will use for get ch, clr, scr. So I told you in the previous programs also what is there. So first, after this, first class header will be there. Since we are doing sorting program, the class name is sort. Okay, so class header is there. Then after that class body is there. Inside the class body in 7th chapter I told you what is there? Private. In private what is there? Variables are there. So int a of 10. Okay, after that n comma I means how many variables are there? Those variables we are going to write down here. After that, so public is there. So in public what we are going to write down? Functions. In previous programs also under private we are going to write down the variables, whereas under public we are going to write down the functions. So void get data of, the function name is, so void get data of. Next after that void insertion, void sorting. So wait ma'am, one second. Void sorting of. After that we are going to write down void display of. We are going to write down void display of. Okay, so once we write down the function's name, so we will just close it. So in class header is there, then the body of the class is there. In class header variable declaration is there, in body 3 functions are there. Previous program, first 2, 3, 4, all the programs this is common. Get data of, sorting and display is there. What functions we declare here? We are going to define the functions outside the class. So how we are going to define the function outside the class? Void. So class name is sort here. After void immediately class name. And what is the function name? Get data of is the function name. So we wrote the function name here. In get data of what we are doing? Every function when we are defining outside the class, function header is there and function body is there. So void get data of is there. In void get data of, first in all the programs it is same with slight difference. So we are telling enter the array size. We are telling enter size of array. Enter size of array. So we are entering the array size. So how many number of elements are there? How many number of elements are there? That we are storing in n. So we told n elements are there. In next one we are going to enter the elements. Enter the elements. First we told the size. Now we are telling enter the elements. What are the elements that are there? Those elements we are going to enter. So for loop we are going to use for I is equal to 0. Many elements are there, no? In all the programs for loops is same. You have to cross verify where slight difference is there. So for I is equal to 0, I is less than n, scene. So we are storing that value in a of I. So here only 2 cout and scenes are enough, whereas in previous programs we are using many cout and scenes. So semicolon is must. So here first function we already defined outside the class. We are defining the second function. Already I told you the algorithm how to define the second function. It will be easy for you because you already know the example. So this will be easy. Okay. So now void. So you can see here void class name is sort. Then after that scope resolution operator is there. After that sorting is the function name. After that sorting is the function name. So open the body. Now I am explaining the sorting function for you. So int j comma temp is there. Int j comma temp is there. So semicolon will be there. For loop, these are variables. So for I is equal to 1, I told you no, every for loop will be from 0, whereas in insertion sort it is from 1. Okay, so here we took j is equal to I because we were moving backward. This is to identify the key. J is equal to not 1 and j is equal to I. So now we will go to the next step. While j is greater than or equal to 1. Why is j is greater than or equal to 1? So what we are doing? Comparing. Let me take you to the next page. 1 second. Now you can see here clearly. So comparison is taking place. How we are comparing? A of j. In the first lab program we searched that if a of j is less than a of j minus 1. So previously in example I told you first position and second position. Second position is compared with the first position. If it is true means in first year lab program we learned how to interchange. Temp is equal to a of j. Example, if you know, algorithm is very easy. Temp is equal to a of j. Okay. So whatever is there we are shifting here. A of j minus 1 we are shifting to a minus a of j. Okay. A of j minus 1 is equal to temp we are shifting. So shifting took place. After that what did we do? J is equal to j minus 1. J is equal to j minus 1. Now we just closed it. So how many brackets we opened? Those many should be closed. So second function is also defined. Now the third function is display. So when I am defining the function outside the class, so function name void function name scope resolution operator. So the display, once again I will tell you, small mistake came here. So return type, class name, scope resolution, function name. So this sorting is same for all of them. Okay. So what did we do here? For I is equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. We are just displaying them. So in these locations what is there? We are just telling cout. Endl also you can use. Endl a of I. So by this we ended all the three functions. Like all the programs, study the programs in order. So void main of function program execution starts from void function. So class name is sort. Here we will create an object. Okay. So s dot get data of means it will execute that part. S dot get data of, then s dot sort of, second function it will call, then s dot display of, s dot display of. Okay. So now get ch of, okay. So now we closed it. So here program execution starts here, objective creation is done. It will go and execute first part, come back, it will go and execute second part, come back, go and execute third part, and come back. Get ch means we will get the output. Thank you students.